Hey guys, welcome back to our video on my YouTube channel Tech Trade. First of all, subscribe to my YouTube channel Tech Trade and press on the bell icon for every new video on my YouTube channel. Today my video topic is the way to net zero or reducing emission takes teamwork. Okay, and let's start this video. Whether you're driving by a regulation by a consensus, many large companies have made commitments to reduce their greenhouse gas emission as part of a worldwide effort or to limit and global warming. And doing so is particularly changing for industrial companies that have energy intensive production process or sale product and that consume a great deal of energy during their use. Okay, the chemical sector carbon problems. Okay, according to the International Energy Agency IEA, the chemical sector is the largest industrial energy consumer and the third largest producer of direct CO2 emission among industry subsectors. Will chemical companies high dependence on energy intensive process play a significant role. The IEA has also noted that about half of the subsector oil and gas issue is for raw material inputs rather than as secure of energy. Furthermore, value chain in the chemical sector are highly complex and heterogeneous, which makes assessing a carbon footprint and developing strategies for carbon reduction challenging. And because they supply a broad range of material to all other sector of the economy, chemical companies influence the CO2 footprint of companies in downstream industries and service sectors. Okay, and next, talking situation ability in the chemical value chain. Okay, both of the companies we studied have long-term commitment to reducing emission in order to solve global warming. BASF is the largest chemical company in the world with annual revenue of 68.9 billion euros and 76.1 billion in 2023 and regularly 110,000 employees from 199 and to 2018. BASF reduced its C2O emission by almost 50% in party by decommissioning a coal-fired power plant and empowering the efficiency of its integrated production system. It has recently made a significant contribution to emission reductions by making continuous process improvement in existing plant, switching to a renewable electricity supplies, electrifying its stream supply and investing in new technologies such as low emission hydrogen generation, and it continue to work toward a goal of net zero emission by 2050. Okay. And next, reducing scope 3 emission through teamwork. Because a major necessity to reduce scope 3 emission are not within the shaper of action for individual organization. Progress on this front requires request that companies jointly develop and adopt comparative strategies with value chain partners. In addition, and they need to anticipate and influence the behavior of the ultimate user of products and services in their value there. Okay. To increasing transparency for its direct customers, BASF has pioneered a methodology to determine the product carbon footprint PCF of each of its more than 45,000 product that uses real production data instead of general estimated from a commercially available model. The PSF accounts for are credit to gate emission, and that is all product related greenhouse gas emission that occur up until a BASF product leaves the factory. BASF is collaborating with its supplier and customer as well as with industry consortia to promote broader adoption of this methodology. Okay. And next, the BASF Henkel cooperation and project. Okay. In 2016, Henkel comprehensively assessed its carbon footprint and found that about 12 million tons of CO2 or one quarter of its total scope 3 emission at the time could be attributed to the raw material it was sourcing. The company sustainability council set a target to reduce the CO2 footprint of raw material by about 13% by 2013, which is now an integrate part of the net zero RAN map. Okay. To reach this goal, Henkel management team decided on a new strategy that would help the use of plastic packaging made from fossil fuel by 2025 and cured several hundred thousand tons of emission per year. The company also wanted to substitute more bio-based raw materials of chemical derived from fossil fuel. So it reached out to its strategic supplier with a proposal to work together on the effort. Okay. And next point is taking a step toward sustainability. Okay. The BASF Henkel collaboration offers some lesson for organization and with similar scope. 3 aspiration. Number 1, think big and have coverage. Number 2, find a strong partner. Number 3, senior management must be closely involved. Number 4, encourage agility. Okay, this is the all point of clearly. Okay, thanks for watching my video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel TechTreat and press on the bell icon for every new video on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Goodbye.